We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yordan Alvarez, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Forrest Whitley, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting second.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Now at the plate, Steve Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Torres.
Here's the pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder.
In is Christian Yelich, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now here it comes. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
It's out 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Here's another 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still no score. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 43 on the year for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Alex Kirrilloff. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, If he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Stepping in now, Wander Franco. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race.
Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Comes set. The 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A pause, and the 0-2. Navarez stands at second with 2 gone. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Coming to the plate now, Brian Reynolds. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Chopped up the line to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
At the plate now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat, to calibrate that fastball again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Ryan Burke. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, and even 20 home runs and 73 driven in. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Mike Soroka. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in, Raimel Tapia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Torres is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. So digging in now, Matt Beatty, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. A solo shot down the line in right. Third home run for him on the year. And the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting it, the catcher, Rowdy Reed.
So now to the plate, Rowdy Reed. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Forrest Whitley. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground toward short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Steve Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Navarez waits on it, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. New inning set to get underway. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
Now batting. The left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by...
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Alex Kirrilloff. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Torres is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Wander Franco, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in, Cole Tucker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Scorched to third. Bryant is up with it. And there's one down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Christian Yelich. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball in.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Number 36 on the year for him as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Andres Gimenez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh and 1, here it comes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Curveball grounded towards second, reined in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 40.
Striding in, Mike Soroka, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. He pops it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Ryan Burke.
First pitch on its way. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. One and one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So coming to the plate, Matt Beatty. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A ball and a strike. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and he pops him up. Kirrilloff in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Kirrilloff is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Raimel Tapia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Raimel Tapia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's it.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. Hit hard to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Men on third with 2 down. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Torres. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop, Joel Tucker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Fouled off. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here with 1 away in the 2-2 ball game. Another one sent foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Christian Yelich goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. First pitch on its way. Brian Reynolds is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. 6 innings complete, all square at 2 and 2. In now, Alex Kirrilloff. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Wander Franco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, But when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Omar Narvaez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing. Last half of the 7th here. Into the box, Brian Hayes. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Acuna is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So striding in, Ryan Burke. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope,
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Line drive to center field. Acuna is there. 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Beatty. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Brody Reed. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Narvaez. Throw goes over to third, and he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bo Cairo will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th. Number 18, Bo Cairo. Now catching and batting 9. Number 12, John Paul Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Raimel Tapia. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 left for Atlanta, and this game. Wilson Chamberlain is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Standing in, number 12. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
In now, Steve Torres, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Chamberlain has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Up next for the Buccos, Cole Tucker. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted into center field. Acuna's there for it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Stepping in, Alex Kirrilloff. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Number 61, O'Neill.
Into the box now, Wander Franco, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in, number 11. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. All squared up and even in the... O'Neill Cruz remains in the game. batting ninth and manning first base. Shea Langoliers.
Number 61, O'Neill Cruz.
Aaron Bummer comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Aaron Bummer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Bummer has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. 2 balls and a strike now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Ryan Reynolds. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And now a pitch on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains 2-2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Shea Langoliers, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Drew Waters will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 81, Drew Waters.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Forrest is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Wes Benjamin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Langoliers heads for the plate. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate, and they've jumped ahead here in the 10th. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a big moment in the ball game here. Chris Bryant, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Woody Valdez enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. At the plate, Ryan Burke. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Matt Beatty will be next. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The next 0-2. He strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Alexis Guardado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded Whitley down the line toward third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Pulled toward right center field. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Aaron Bummer wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Woody Valdez hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. They also left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.